Мы продолжаем. Пойдем тогда в корчму, немножко отоспимся. У нас энергии мало. Потом пойдем выполнять дополнительные задания. Так, как отсюда выбраться? Так, где тут ближайшая корчма? Ну, пойдем тогда туда сходим. Потом уже дальше будем выполнять задания. Как-то город вообще плохо освещается, если честно. Ну там нормально все, а тут вообще все темно. По одному светильнику поставили и хватит. Ну такое бывает. Интересно только одно, меня в корчме вообще примут или нет? Может, там уже спят все? А, и пока никого нет, можно воспользоваться, почему нет? Кто узнает, что это я все съел? Ну, наверное, никто. Они же мой желудок проверять не будут. Так, а поспать я так вам фиг тут поспишь. Точно обнаружат. Видишь, дверь закрыта. И тут, видишь, спят. Блин, фигово, конечно. А ждать до утра не очень хочется. Классно, вы тут встали вдвоем. Ладно, пофиг, ничего страшного. Пойдем сейчас туда закажем комнату.
What are you here for, stranger?
Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
But of course, sir. And for how long?
Just for tonight.
Of course, sir. Will you pay in advance?
Agreed. I'll pay. Here's your groschen.
Agreed then. The room's yours. Your bed's ready, and there's some food in the pot.
Так, ладно, давай еще поедим. Все, погнали туда, отоспимся. И в добрый путь. Ну что, отлично, тогда можно отправляться. Как вы там все говорите?
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
Ну что, пошли, Барбоскин, со мной идешь.
Heel! Heel!
Ну и где ты пропал?
Come here! Mutt!
Вот ты где.
Look what I have for you.
На, тебе курочку покушай.
Sit. Stay. Search.
Так, пойдем тогда сходим, наверное, сюда.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
Let it be known that a new one-off tax is to be levied in the district.
Ну кто там? Надо тогда у него забрать мои гроши. Где он тут находится? А, еще одна корчма. Нифига себе, тут их много.
Did you hear that Dirk Stallion is shacking Nass's old woman?
Mein Gott!
Look here, Menhard.
Warte! First the Geld you owe me for the Pferd.
Third. The horse. But I only made that up to get the councillor off our backs.
Vielleicht, aber everyone heard you saying it, so it is true. So pay up, or I will beat it out of you.
Are you yanking my pizzle? I won't pay you a single groschen.
You are sehr hart. Gut, I like that. Excuse my joke. Auf jeden Fall,
Это ты
thank
мне
you for
должен
standing up for
400
us
грошей,
and
так что
dealing
давай
with
отдавай.
Fleemish. We appreciate that. Be assured. It is good we do not have to leave the town or pay any Geld to those fools. That would be eine Schande. A disgrace. Auf jeden Fall. It is not over yet with those Kuttenberger Fechter. We must somehow compete with them to preserve our honor and glory. It is not possible that a Meister such as I can be rejected and humiliated.
Richtig. Es muss Gerechtigkeit geben.
Listen, Menhard. Tell me what it's all about. You have some charter from King Wenceslas.
Ja, genau.
Well, actually, I'd be interested in knowing everything.
Of course. Hör mal. Your King Wenzel sent me the charter and invited me here to Kuttenberg to set up a Bruderschaft der Fechter. I should serve here for 3 Jahre and teach Fechter. Then I would choose a new Meister from among them who would take my place when I went back to Frankfurt.
How come you came all this way for that? Wouldn't you be better off in Frankfurt?
Ja, aber King Wenzel promised much Geld. But the most important is my honor and my duty to teach good Fechten. The Frankfurt Meisters of Langschwert travel thus and start sword fighting schools in towns of Deutschland und anderen Ländern. And one cannot refuse an invitation from the tschechischen König. King Wenzel promised it would all be settled by the Kuttenberg Stadtrat. But before we got here, alles war anders. Ein neuer Stadtrat. Wenzel held captive and König Sigismund here with a big army. What is more, there was here already a Bruderschaft der Fechter. And Meister Nikolaus aus Prague came at the invitation of the Metzger Emmeram and other burger. Sigismund named a new Stadtrat and they accepted Nikolaus and rejected our Charta. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus and the anderen to defend my guten Ruf and mein Recht. Aber they have refused made cowardly excuses, and want to get rid of uns.
But our right remains. Der Kater vom König Wenzel spricht klar.
Ja, we cannot just walk away and allow this öffentliche shame to continue.
Menhard, ich habe dis Idee. Aber Problem ist, we need a third man. Aber jetzt Schicksalsmeis upon us. Und Heinrich ist hier.
Verstanden.
Heinrich will greifen us an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch and we will beat them in their own game.
What's he saying?
We need your help, Heinrich. You will have to do a little theft for us. It is an easy job, keine Sorge.
Look here. If you want me to go breaking in and stealing, you better tell me what for.
I understand your concern. I think we said it a little too schnell. It is not exactly stealing. We'll just borrow something from the Kuttenberger Fechter. We will return everything as we should after it is done. We cannot do it ourselves, because our Gesichter are too well known around here. So we have to ask you. You will not get in any trouble from this, I promise. Because we will show we are in the right. Believe me, we will reward you well. I will teach you much in the Kunst des Schwerts.
All right. I have a feeling you're in the right. And besides, you serve King Wenceslas. You can count on me.
Wunderbar.
Also zugestimmt? You will not be sorry. I will teach you many secrets of die Kunst des Schwertes. I will make you a great Fechter. Arne, lass es uns hören.
Also, es ist einfach. You must into der Fechthalle einbrechen und ihr Gildenschwert stehlen and then hang it am Rathaus.
Menhard?
Es ist so. You must break into their sword fighting hall and steal their Gildenschwert. Guild sword. They must not see you. You can recognize the sword sicher. It is surely a Meisterwerk. Then you must hang it on the Rathaus for alle Bürger to see. But no one must see you. Vielleicht it is best to go at night? Verstehst du?
I'm starting to understand your plan. If I take their guild sword right from their house and show it to everyone, they'll look like complete fools before all of Kuttenberg. That's the point, isn't it?
Nein, not at all. Meine Idee ist better.
Genau. Hanging the sword means a challenge. So it will look like they made this challenge. Because everyone knows their Gildenschwert. Then we will come and accept this challenge. They will have to fight gegen uns. Otherwise, it will be eine große Schande. A disgrace!
Ah, I get it. Really devious, Arn.
Ich weiß.
All right, I'll steal their guild and shirt and hang it on the town hall. Klar.
Wunderbar. The main thing is they must not see you. And if anything goes wrong, do not kill anyone. That would spoil our plan.
Yeah, murder can make things awkward.
Gut. Agreed. When it is fertig, come and tell me.
Да, интересно, конечно, у них план, но он мне так и не вернул 400 грошей. Так, куда дальше пойдем? Я вообще хочу вот это еще задание выполнить. Лучше пока что попутешествовать. И пойдем тогда лучше к Жишке. Потому что в городе вообще много всего, в принципе. Так выполним пока что некоторые задания за городом. Блин, далековато ехать.
Ja! Go!
quick.
Давай, сивка, немножко побыстрее надо.
Gah!
Мне интересно, как я эту грамоту выкраду. Всех рубить придется или как?
Go! Gah!
Так, они сразу драться будут, да?
What do you want here?
I've come to speak with you.
Can't you see there's a
Я
military
не
camp
понял, это
here?
Васка, что
Get
ли?
out of
Или
here or
кто?
I'll have you flogged.
Очень похож, кстати.
Don't make this worse than it is. I'm an official. I've come on behalf of the Kuttenberg Council.
Who did you say you are?
Silence! You're illegally blocking the road and collecting money from merchants. The council demands that you immediately allow free passage and disperse.
Well, yes, but well, we're here on direct orders from the king. We even have his letter of safe conduct. Look for yourself.
Show it to me.
Well, that surely won't be necessary, sir.
I'm afraid it will be. The letter. Now.
Fine. Here it is.
My dear, devoted and faithful, Sigismund.
Sigismund, you blockhead.
Yeah, Sigismund of the House of Luxembourg, King of
Не, это провал просто.
Hungar.
Сейчас, наверное, будем драться, ну ладно.
A letter from the king himself. We're just carrying out his orders here, and you're holding us up.
I don't care what you're doing here. I'm confiscating that safe conduct in the name of the Kuttenberg Council. And you should disperse, or I'll have you all hanged.
That won't be possible. We have our orders, sir. But since you've already inspected us so nicely, you must have something you can show us, right? Surely you have some credentials from that council of yours.
Well, of course I do. But I've already tarried here too long. I found out what I needed to know, so I'll be off. May God be with you.
May God be with you, sir. And watch out on your way back to the city. The roads are dangerous these days. That's why we watch them. Get out of here.
Блин, что делать? Ладно, будем ждать до ночи. Что еще делать? Так, ладно, интересно, они спят или кто-то тут в дозорных? Вот одного вижу, там дозорный стоит. Кто-то тихо выкосим их. Хотя, блин, потом новых пришлют. Может, просто ограбить их. Ну, одного я, наверное, выкошу вот этого. Если получится.
Fucker! Attack!
Не
Come and help us!
получилось. Ё-моё. Так, пока один будет, надеюсь. Остальные пока встанут.
I'm all yours. You won't. Mercy! Leave me be! Let me go, please!
Drop your weapon and leave.
Here you go. Now keep your word. That's all I have. Now let me go.
Классно он своих бросил. Эти что, спят до сих пор? Так, давай грабанем, наверное. Вот и все. Одного только побить следовало. Ладно, гоним отсюда. А то все убегает куда-то. Своих бы предупредил лучше. Они бы встали и меня тогда бы кокнули. Так, видишь, не получилось. Тут он на дороге ходит, интересно. А, крестьяне. Что разбойники мне, кстати, тут не попадались. Так, ладно, фиг с этой грамотой. Поехали. Куда мы едем? Сюда едем. Так, все ребята уже спят, скорее всего. Пофиг, давай приляжем. Ничего страшного не будет.
Fucking stop!
You said you were going to tell me more about the Devil's former band.
Has the lost Liechtenstein surfaced yet?
I'm here, aren't I?
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived the shitstorm, and it's not certain they are still alive. As far as I know, Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janosch, and Eder survive. I only know where to find Bahuta. And maybe Matthew. But who knows?
Tell me about Bahuta first. Who is he, anyway?
Well, Bahuta, he was always in trouble. Angry as a dog and covered in bruises. He and his brother could drink all the beer in the inn. Just the two of them. Then they would make a terrible ruckus.
It sounds like you three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Yes, he died right before Bahuta's eyes. Not pretty. Bahuta has been acting weird ever since. He dropped everything overnight and turned to prayer. As if he was scared of being next in line.
Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah, but there was no reasoning with him.
Do you think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
Where can I find Bahuta?
At the rectory in Grunt. He helps out with the church.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was never far from giving someone a beating. Maybe he's still got that in him. It was Slavik who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh, but he's already with the Lord.
Now tell me something about this Matthew fella. Someone with a name like that surely can't be all bad.
The name may be pretty, but he's as ugly as sin. You better not stare at him too much. It is not good for your stomach. He's also a damn willy bastard. People say he likes to rob on trade routes, telling his victims he's collecting tax for the king.
And where do I find him?
I hear there's someone robbing merchants on the roads near Miskovitz. That would be fitting for him. Maybe the bailiff can tell you more. It's practically happening in his yard.
If he's so crooked, why did you take him into your band in the first place?
Nasty characters are more suited to our line of work. It is much harder to convince good people to do bad things.
What about me? Am I not a good person?
Well, that's true. I hope you're not a spy who will rat us all out to Sigismund.
What about the rest of the band? You mentioned more than one person.
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniek. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell you, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inns where they play dice. It is possible he lost his hose in one of them.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Adder because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. Oh, he's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janusz can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janusz, Ada will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
I'm already liking this Janos. I think we'll get along well.
Janos? Why?
I like good food too. Life is always better with a full stomach.
You two will surely get along then. Janos has seen a lot of the world, tasted everything. If you let him, he will talk about it all day long.
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way. Where you talk to him, you will definitely notice it.
Thanks. I'll go and look for them.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck!
Да, интересно, конечно, сейчас будет разбойников просто искать. Интересно только, что они учудить могут. Так, куда мне нужно? А ё-моё, как далеко. Это один из них, правильно? Тут поближе. Для начала тогда боржик этого найдем.
Go! Quick!
Так лошадь медлевато едет, вроде бы я подгоняю ее, но все равно не хочет.
Go!
Тоже такая интересная деревушка. Под названием грунта. Тут интересно, что тут делают. Уже разбойник.
God, praised be Jesus Christ.
Now and forever.
Excuse me, are you Behuta by any chance?
That's right, I am. If you're here to right old wrongs, be my guest. God knows I deserve it.
I don't need to right any wrongs. The devil sent me to see if you would rejoin his band.
He is free, and he still hasn't learned. Anyway, tell him I'm definitely not going back to that life.
Ну и правильно.
Why don't you want to go back?
I want to reform myself, to redeem myself before the Lord God, and to earn his absolution. There is no way to do that if I am with the devil.
I'd like to find the rest of the devil's pack. Do you know anything about any of them?
Just Ranyek. It has been a few days since he was here.
Do you know where I could find him now?
Last time he told me he had a game arranged in Pshitoki. Maybe he's still there.
What did he want from you?
He was begging me for some coin. He said he had a game in Pshitoki and that he would definitely win this time. As always.
Ranyek still hasn't given up dice, eh?
That fella will never learn, and he's already lost everything. He won a really nice bow once, and he's had nothing but bad luck ever since.
Thanks. Hopefully I'll find him there. I'll be on my way. I probably won't convince you anyway.
Hold on. While you're here, we can pray for the devil's soul together. God knows he needs it badly.
We can, though I don't know if it'll help anything.
Every soul can be reformed if it so desires and sincerely repents of its sins. Look at me. I used to kill, drink, spend nights with whores, but I learned that it was the wrong way, and now I'm trying to make amends.
Why all of a sudden?
Come pray with me and I'll tell you. Hey, how did you get involved with the devil anyway?
By accident. It was thanks to Jan Žižka.
So, you know Žižka too. Where from?
It's a long story. But if you came to the Devil's Den, I'd tell you all about it over a beer.
Nice try, lad, but I'm staying away from the drink. It's just not worth it. What do you think of the devil anyway?
I trust Žižka to know what he's doing. He knows the devil pretty well.
Žižka is slightly less of a bastard than the devil. I don't know how he can stand him. The ends justify the means, I suppose. When your neck is on the line, you'd better be sure those two bastards are worth it.
Where did you say you wanted to pray?
Right here. At my brother's grave.
Is that Slavek's grave?
You know my brother's name?
Aye. Kubienka told me about you both.
Aye, we were in the band together, but the priest was kind enough to let me bury him here.
Was that important to you?
It was. When Slavek was killed and the band broke up, I didn't know what to do. Father Havel put a roof over my head and showed me a completely different life than I had known before then. Together with my brother, I buried my past here and vowed over his grave that I would never harm another living soul.
This is where you want to pray for the devil?
Here is where I found reconciliation and peace of mind. Where else should I pray for the devil to find his own?
Why did you decide to leave everything behind and start a new life here?
Because of my brother. I was with him in his last moments. He was completely overcome with horror. I never thought he could be so scared.
But you must have been used to seeing death.
He did not fear death, but what comes next? He knew the kind of life he had led and everything he was responsible for. Now he's paying for it. It may be foolish, but I believe that if I reform myself before the Lord God, he might forgive Slavic too.
Let's get to it then. Would you like to start?
Aye, but it's Latin, so listen carefully and repeat after me. Pater noster, qui isn't careless, sanctify cater, or no man's tomb. Adventure ad rectum to whom, fate voluminous to her, seek it, inhale it, enter her. Your turn now.
You're saying it wrong. Listen. It goes like this. Pater noster qui as in calis.
Shut up! You're saying it worse than I am. I'm in no mood for your smart arsery. Come here. Pray for a quick death, you bastard.
Что за бред? Ну, просто повторить. Странный какой-то типок говорит, ни одну душу не обидит. Ты тут надраться начал. Ну, давай подеремся. В принципе, не такой ты и боец. Еще и перчатки железные. Ну все, давай. Вот и все.
See what you did?
Me? You're the one who attacked me? I was just defending myself.
You provoked me. It's clear you were cast in the same mold as the devil. He would also never shut up until cheers started flying. Now leave me alone, all of you.
Понятно, короче. Блин, надо качаться, получается, книжки читать. Видишь, 13 маловато. Так, подожди-ка, давай тут спросим, что нового. Может, подскажешь что-нибудь? Какое-нибудь место.
I apologize.
Давай, двигайся.
God be with you. What would you like?
What's new around here?
Well, Zadmira Blacksmith had one too many a while back and told me some curious things. His wife was having an affair with Tomlin Brutons from Horsham, but then she sent her Zadmir to rough Tomlin up. I've no idea how things are between them. Strange thing is, Zadmir's a big fella, but Tomlin still beat the shit out of him. Don't mention it to Zadmir though. He was all upset about it. But you could ask Kona, his wife. You might find out what's really going on there. And I also know Zadmir the blacksmith finally got himself a new apprentice. He was cursing for ages that he couldn't find anyone who could hold a hammer properly. Maybe he'll be satisfied now. And that's about it.
Interesting news. Thank you, innkeeper.
Не сказать, что это интересно было. Но какое-то новое задание появилось. Пока что я не буду его выполнять. Так, куда я метку поставил?
Go!
Кажется, немножко другие задания повыполняем, почему бы и нет.
Go!
Quick! Quick!
Так, подожди-ка, я все равно хочу прочитать вообще, зачем мы их всех ищем, я уже просто забыл немножко. Ясно, ничего такого интересного не пишется.
Go!
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 Блин, какая-то сивка немножко медленная, если честно. Ну, перегруза у нее нету, правильно? Ну, вместимость хорошая. Могу что-нибудь потом продать. То я все забываю. Так, какая-то новая деревушка. Житоки. А тут задания вообще нету никакого. Не, видишь, просто обычная деревушка. А вот там, наверное, этот чел сидит. Где-нибудь в корчме играет.
I'm sorry.
I hope you find what you're looking for next. Was wünschst du, mein Freund?
I'm looking for someone. His name is Raniek, and he carries a nice bow.
That means nothing to me.
And he plays dice. A lot.
Ja, jetzt weiß ich's. Gestern hat sich völlig betrunken. Yesterday we saw Pole. They were causing a ruckus until the morning. And I'm still feeling sick.
Where can I find this Raniek?
Try asking the man who paid for his losses yesterday.
Was he broke?
He lost a small fortune here yesterday. It looked like he was going to get a nice beating because he lost more than he had. But a bunch of Kerler from Bilani, who also came to play, lent him some coin. I reckon they felt sorry for him.
Why would they pay for Raniek? Did they know each other?
I do not think so. Maybe they just felt sorry for him. They played a lot themselves. But you could see that Raniek just could not stop.
And do you know where I could find these men from Bilani?
In Bilani, I reckon.
Thanks a lot, I suppose.
Tut mir leid. I can't really think clearly after last night. If I were you, I would ask the Bilani innkeeper. With luck, you will run into them right there.
God be with you.
This drunk Pole, Was his name Adder, by any chance?
Yeah, Adder. They say there's a whole Geschichte behind it.
Aye, I know it. I'd like to know where he is now.
You should ask the butcher's wife, Eve.
Why should I ask the butcher's wife?
Well, why do you think?
Do I have to make you say it? How does this concern Adder?
It's just some village clutch.
Look, I've heard a lot about Adder. If he was sticking it where he shouldn't have, I'd rather know before some cuckold comes at me with a pitchfork.
Knowing our butcher, you're not far from the truth, glaub mir. Letzte Nacht, Adder suddenly disappeared, just at the same time as the butcher's wife, Eve, did.
She left alone at night?
Leider ja. Her man passed out on the table right there in the inn. What else could she do?
So Adder took the opportunity?
Natürlich.
So where is the local butcher's?
If you go to the village from here, the butcher's Grundstück is the very last one.
I'll go to see her. Maybe she knows something.
You should be careful. The butcher does not like seeing other men around his Eve.
I'll be on my way. And thank you.
Nichts zu danken.
Bloody sawbones, for fuck's sake.
Понятно, короче, думал, уже тут найду их. Оказывается, надо идти еще в новые места. Так, у него еще что-то можно было спросить, правильно? Так, подожди-ка, давай спрошу. Расскажешь, что?
Was willst du?
What's going on around here?
Hast du schon das Neueste gehört? I heard they found a dragon nearby.
What? A dragon?
Es ist wahr. Everyone is talking about it. And the priest does not know what to do. Ist völlig ahnungslos. Who knows how things will turn out? Wir dürfen gespannt sein. Und noch etwas. Ein Ritter appeared in Belani, like a noble knight, you know? He calls himself Posey, and he's looking for a brave Soldaten for an expedition. He stayed in the Belani Inn. Ich bin sicher, dass du ihn dort finden wirst. And if you're a good craftsman, try asking at the construction site. Krishan was looking for some laborers here recently.
And where might I find this Krishan?
Ist hier in der Festung. In the local fortress. You'll find him easily enough. He is a mountain of a man. Zum Abschluss, I have some advice for you. It isn't easy to talk about this, but you should hear it. A bunch of black guards from the Hungarian camp have occupied an abandoned barn not far from here. They rob and steal. Nothing sacred to them. And they've even killed a couple of people. Most recently, a local herds boy.
What?
He didn't want to give them a sheep, so they killed him and the rest of his flock and all.
That really happened?
Just on the other side of the stream here. Tja, und wer weiß, if they even buried the poor lad. Diese verdammten ungarischen Teufelskerle. Am besten, if you simply keep away from the place.
Why doesn't the local bailiff do anything about them?
Because even though they are certainly deserters, they still wear Hungarian colors, and the people here are scared to death of Sigismund. Und weiß Gott zu Recht.
Придется потом посмотреть, что там случилось. Так, ладно, двигаем.
Quick! Quick!
Этого пацана. Ну, конечно, предательница явная.
Greetings. Do you need something?
О, видишь, побили ее даже.
I'm looking for
наверное.
someone, and the innkeeper said you might be able to help.
Is that so? Who is it?
A wandering man at arms. He's a foreigner, a Pole. They call him Adder.
And the innkeeper sent you to me. How nice of him. As if the whole village didn't know already. Now he's going to tell everyone who just walks by. Who are you anyway? Some friend of his?
On the contrary, they sent me to find him. He's a dangerous cutthroat. I have to catch him before he hurts more people.
Christ, is that really so? He's going to murder my old man. He and the other men dragged Ada out of the village, saying they'll kick his ass. But now I'm more worried about them.
I heard you had some affairs with the Pole.
I beg your pardon? Did the innkeeper tell you that? That lying old bastard?
So it's not true?
Of course it's not. I mean, not that the Pole wasn't interested. He was looking at me all night at the inn, but I avoided him. If my husband noticed anything, I'd be in big trouble. But he got so drunk he fell asleep on the table, and I couldn't wake him up. So I got up and went home alone. Ada must be damn quick, because he beat me home and waited for me at the door.
What did he want? Did he hurt you?
No, and I don't know what he wanted either. He was drunk, and since he doesn't speak our tongue, I couldn't understand him. Then he hiccuped, fell to the ground and started snoring.
And your husband found him here in the morning?
Yeah. And he had a fit. He wouldn't listen to reason. He's like deaf when he's angry. He thinks I had something with Ada. Me! Me! Who has been loyal to him all these years. If he'd taken one good look at Ada, he'd have seen it wasn't even possible. Ada was still dead drunk in the morning.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help but notice. Is that bruise from the butcher?
He doesn't mean it. He just doesn't know what he's doing when he's angry.
I'll at least give you something for the pain. Here you go. A potion for the pain. It should help you quickly.
Thank you.
And where will I find your husband, Ada, and the rest?
Outside the village, in the direction of Kuttenberg. There's a lone tree in the middle of the field. You can see it from a distance. They said that's where they'd take him, so that no one can see them.
You said others went with your husband?
Aye. Some men from the village.
How many of them?
How should I know? 3? Maybe 4?
And did they have weapons?
They're no soldiers. But they carried axes.
Ah, that's nothing. I can handle a few yokels.
Do you want to murder them all? Have mercy! My old man put them up to it. It's not their fault.
Don't worry. If I can, I want to settle this peacefully. I better go and see your husband. The sooner it's over, the better.
Hurry up, please. God bless you, sir.
Ну, погнали тогда. Так, где это находится? А, ну, в принципе, вообще недалеко. Не, надо миром лазить, потому что там, в принципе, люди ни в чем не виноваты. Так, дай все равно на всякий пожарный одену этот шлем.
Quick.
Потому что если по голове получу, то будет не очень.
Panie, mój Boże, wysłuchaj mnie. Całe życie mordowałem i ruchałem. Więcej razy paliłem kościoły niż byłem u spowiedzi. Wybacz swemu słudze. Wybacz i pozwól mi jeszcze tylko raz wykastrować tych bezbożnych skurwysynów!
Shut up! No one can listen to your damn gibberish!
Twoja baba
I tak, do końca życia będzie pamiętać o mojej polskiej kiełbasie!
Oh, shut that gob of yours!
Ciebie i twoją matkę piekło pochłonie. Niech was piekło pochłonie!
Wait! Stop!
A co to za kutas?
What do you want? And who the hell are you?
Leave him alone and untie him.
Why would I do that? Do you know what that bastard did?
If you're talking about the rumors in the village, it's all lies. Nothing happened.
You don't know what you're talking about. That whoreson defiled my wife, my Eva, eh? He should be glad we're only gonna hang him. If I had my way, we'd castrate him as well.
I saw that mark you left on your wife's face. That was no accident, was it?
What are you on about?
You'll raise your hand to a defenseless woman, but you need a whole gang to take on a man.
That's got fuck all to do with you.
Trembling already, coward? Forget about all this. Go home and take your friends with you. And if I find out you've even looked at Ava the wrong way... You get me?
As you wish, she's all yours. But the cow is mine, and she's coming with me.
Oh, fuck.
Ty kurwy! Jebać mnie!
Что, давай спасать этого поляка.
He's twitching too much. I'll have to cut the other end, on the tree.
I'm sorry.
Ай, уже режь.
Kurwa mać! Kurwa! O kurwa. O kurwa, było blisko. Gdybym nie miał chociaż tego kociokwiku. O kurwa mać. Mało brakowało. Kimkolwiek jesteś, masz krzepę. Ale teraz to sam bym wpierdolił tym gównojadom.
I reckon you want to know who I am, right? I'm Henry. Henry.
Heniek, a dlaczego ty mówisz do mnie jak do głupca?
Yes, that's me. Henry. I was sent by Dry Devil. He's waiting for you at the Devil's Den.
O, żeż kurwa, czart żyje? To jeszcze go nie powiesili? Kurwa, patrz, głupim to szczęście sprzyja. Te kiepy niemyte ciągle się z nas śmieją. Kurwa mać, aż mnie świerzbią ręce. Hej, młody, daj mi jakąś broń.
Brony... What?
Broń!
Не, драться мы не будем, алё.
You want me to give you a weapon?
Tak, kurwa!
Well, you don't need a weapon right now. What for?
No jak to kurwa czemu?
You want revenge, right?
No gdzie tam ja? Spójrz na te gębusie. Czyż widziałeś kiedykolwiek człowieka bardziej miłującego pokój?
If you're playing innocent, you're not doing a great job. I'm not giving you anything. You can murder whoever you want in the Devil's Den, but now we need to go.
Ależ z ciebie jest cipa, wiesz? Gdyby to był Janosz, ten by mnie tak nie zostawił. A co z Janoszem? Przecież zostawiłem go tam na pastwę losu.
Janosz? You mean Janosz Uher?
No Janosz! W Myskowicach go schwytali.
You mean Miskovic? Janosz is in Miskovic?
Tak, w Myskowicach.
Fantastic. I'll go and get him, and we'll be at the Devil's Den in no time.
Ale do diabła, pojmali go!
He was what? Doesn't matter. I'll find him. You go to the Devil's Den.
No dobra. Ale tylko tego nie spierdol, kurwa.
Все, иди давай. Ну, надеюсь, он дойдет в здравости и сохранности. Все, ребята, вы уходите. Так, куда мне дальше идти? А, ну как раз тут они все. Подожди, или там только Януш будет? А, тут же этот еще ранок. Так, пошли тогда до ранника пока что. Только мне вот что интересно, ну вроде бы чешские и польские они похожи. Думаю, они в принципе друг друга должны как-то понимать. Ну типа понятно, что там различается много чего, но все равно. Если я даже его понял, что он говорил, блин. Если на субтитры не смотреть. Блин, как-то секунд слишком останавливается все время. Мне это не нравится. Медлевато едет. Надо, короче, этот... продать все. Место у нее, наверное, освободить. Да, немножко будет побыстрее. Так, я надеюсь, это эта деревня. Ну да, ну. Сейчас будем разговаривать. Биланы.
It seems you're looking for help, Sir Knight.
Indeed I am. I'm looking for men for a military expedition. I am Sir Jan Posey of Zimburg.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Who are you, anyway?
Ну ты, видимо, уже напился,
Whose
куда ты пойдешь
service are
драться.
you in?
My name is Henry. And you could say I'm in the service of Sir Radzig Kobyla. Of Skalitz.
Great. I see you're kitted out pretty well, all right. Have you ever been in battle with that lord of yours, Henry of Skalitz?
I have. Minor skirmishes, big battles, and not just with my liege lord.
Good. If you can keep your wits in battle, I could use your help. Have you faced humans? Turks? Don't they frighten you?
Yeah. Human or German knight, makes no difference. They all bleed when you cut them.
Those are the words of an experienced warrior. I like that. I reckon you really could help me. I'm on the trail of a band of humans who captured my brother. And I need someone who'll watch my back in combat.
Is anyone else gonna ride with us?
No one. It will just be the two of us, if you accept my offer. I asked the Lord of Pisek for help, but it seems the Bohemian lords are shitting their brays and afraid to set foot outside their walls, as long as Sigismund is camping there.
So you want us to track down and defeat a Cuman band? Just the two of us?
Are you afraid? They sneaked up on us. Otherwise, we'd have driven them off. They won't be expecting a counterattack so soon, and we'll have the element of surprise.
Your colours, sir? Battlements, silver and red. I don't think I've ever seen that crest. Are you from far away?
Moravia. I'm the heir to... that is... I'm the Lord of Engelsberg Castle.
The heir or the lord, sir?
Lord, now. My father died recently. But let's not waste time on niceties and family history. Time is pressing, and my brother is in captivity.
How was your brother captured?
We were ambushed by this band of Cuman cutthroats in the woods near Kuttenberg. They killed my men and took Miroslav captive.
How come they didn't kill him too?
They're not stupid. They knew he was a knight and they could ransom him. Or worse again, sell him into slavery.
What brought you and your company to the Kuttenberg region?
We were riding to Sedlets.
What's so important in Sedlets that you'd ride all that way?
We were transporting a valuable cargo.
Hmm? What was it?
That's a family matter that I can't disclose to you. Certainly not until you promise to help me rescue Miroslav.
It sounds pretty hazardous. How do you want to handle it?
Well, here's the plan. We'll go back to the place where the Cubans ambushed us, follow their tracks and catch up with them. Once we find them, we'll free Miroslav and take revenge. Can I count on you?
I can't go anywhere with you now. I have other duties.
In Moravia, the fellas will be lining up to ride with me. But in this place, apparently, honor doesn't mean a thing these days. So go and deal with your business and come back after.
Да, давайте мы, короче, немножко попозже придем. Я сразу же, как вот этих всех найду, сразу к нему пойду.
Lord be with you.
Did you see a lad named Raniek around here? He's a passionate gambler.
Aye. I suppose he was here. What about him?
Do you know where Raniek is now?
No. But try asking the dice players. He played with them all night long. Maybe he told them where he was headed.
Are the dice players here? Just point them out to me.
That's them. At that table, over there. They sit there playing dice every single day. The devil knows where they get their money from. Oh well.
Good day. Did you get in a fight or what? There's blood all over you.
В плане в крови не понял, вроде бы крови нету. Ладно, потом умоемся тогда.
The innkeeper said you were playing dice with Raniek.
You know Raniek? Then you must have a drink with us. A friend of Raniek's is a friend of ours.
Thanks, but I'd rather know what happened to Raniek.
Impatient, aren't you? We can take you to him right now, if you want.
Lead the way then.
Come on, Raniek's waiting. Care, friend.
Ну, пошли. Только что-то мне это не нравится, если честно. Эти уже в дудку пьяные. Этот нормальный. Спит где-нибудь на навозе, наверное.
Hey, do you want to see him or not?
I'm coming.
Вот тут я уже.
So where is he? What? Where is he? I don't get it. What happened to him?
We met this Raniek in Pshitoki. We even lent him money when he had nothing to play with. He swore he'd pay us back. Then we met here and played some more. Raniek kept losing, but he didn't know when to stop.
What did you do to him?
Nothing at all. That bastard brought it on himself. When it was clear he had no way to pay us back, we started watching him to make sure he couldn't run away. He started whining about having to go take a dump. But we didn't want to watch him shit himself, so we let him go and said we'd wait outside the shithouse. But the bastard got the idea to flee the other way.
You mean through...
Aye, by crawling through shit. But I reckon it was deeper than he thought.
Получается, он там лежит в этом говне, и сейчас надо будет его раскапывать или что?
That's shit. I'm sorry to hear it.
That's in the shit, more like. But
Интересно, только выжил он
if
или
you
нет?
don't pay us what your friend Raniek
В
owed,
плане больнее
you'll
сделается.
be even more
Ты
sorry.
сейчас просто получишь и все.
He was no friend of mine. I just needed to find him.
Then you're out of luck. Because we won't let you leave without paying. Either you give us your money, or you'll have to pull that poor wretch out. What do you choose?
I really had nothing to do with him. Hell, I don't even know what he looks like.
Well, he won't be much of a looker now. Why were you looking for him anyway?
Because he owed me too. And he evaded me. Several times, in fact. Until he finally found his end here.
Really? Why didn't you just say so?
I don't know you people. You could have warned him, and I'd have had to chase him halfway across the county again.
I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for lashing out at you like that. But you get it, right?
All's good. I'm also pissed off I won't get anything out of him anymore.
Well, he had a really nice bow, and we didn't find it anywhere, so he probably has it on him. If it's worth it to you, maybe you could sell it for a good price. Good day.
Greetings to you as well.
Блин, как-то не хочется его из говна доставать. Получается, чел снял и утонул там. Ё-моё. Вот тебе и банда. Ну, судьба такая штука. Так. Ладно, пофиг, потом помоемся. Давай найдем его тело. Ну, понятно, что мерзость. Что сделаешь? Хорошо, что я запаха через экран не чувствую. Ну давай, смотри, тут где-то он, да? Ой.
What the fuck? Oh, God. What have I done to deserve this?
Да не пайся, сходим помоемся.
Do I really have to do this?
Где мне его найти?
This is disgusting. Oh, God. It's hairy. And still warm. Oh, I want to go to the baths. What the fuck is swimming in here?
Да ну нафиг, его тут нигде нету. Где он там утонул?
Do I really have to do
Да я
this?
тела не вижу. Я бы тут, конечно, смотрел. Видишь, его тут нету.
Yeah. Yuck. Yeah.
Терпи. Да ну,
Disgusting.
прям прикол, я же вроде бы везде его обыскал. Нет ничего.
That must be him. Oh, finally.
Давай поднимем его тело. Жестко, конечно. Ну да, неплохой такой лук, слушай.
Ugh.
Ну, он был разбойником, так что получил по заслугам, как говорится. Так, а мне бы в баньку. Тут есть банька, а то я какашками воняю. Сейчас вообще ни с кем не поговоришь. Да вымыться бы. Либо постирать шмотки. Да мне кажется, тут баньки никакой и нету, если честно. Якорь есть. Ладно, пройдем дальше, тогда посмотрим. Мне бы хотя бы просто шмотки постирать. То красноречие так падает, вообще все падает, все статы. Большой город, а баньки нету. Так, давай посмотрим, как мы вообще выглядим. Ну, нормально так. Может, вот сюда надо подойти? Что там можно постирать шмотки? Просто не может такого быть. Эти же как-то стираются. Хотя, блин, тут какое-то болото только. Так, отличненько. Хотя вот постираться можно, да? Так, покажи. Ну, получше, конечно, но я так понял, все равно в купальню надо сходить. Ладно, поехали дальше тогда. Получается, только поляка мы спасли.
Whoa!
Тут мы уже не проедем.
Go! 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 Quick!
Мне кажется, не той дорогой я поехал.
Go!
Хотя какая разница, если что, через лес проберусь. Что я пока что ни одного разбойника, кстати, не вижу. Никто не останавливается, подраться не хочет, как в Тросковицах.
Go! Go! Quick!
What?
Whoa!
Плохо, тут кузница есть.
Greetings. What do you need?
What's new around here, blacksmith?
That soldier who recently offered us work comes to mind. He was looking for a blacksmith and saying some pretty suspicious things. I don't want to get involved with any soldiers from Sigismund's camp, but if you really need money, try going to see him. Alas, that's all I know.
All right, thank you. I'll look into it.
I'll have a look at the wares. What can you do, sir?
Ну, не знаю, что тут ничего такого нету прям хорошего. Давай немножко поточим.
This is already sharp.
Ну, в принципе, умение этот острый как бритва хорошее, потому что оно что-то прибавляет, правильно? Ну да.
Mary, mother of... I have to do everything here myself.
I hear a certain Matthew has been rampaging round here.
Do you mean Matthew the Collector?
Collector? Is that a nickname?
That's what he calls himself. He says he's collecting for the king on the roads. But he's just a common bandit. And a real pain in my ass. If I didn't have to deal with this Janos Uher bullshit, I'd have dealt with that scumbag by now. But as they say, misfortunes never come lightly. When there's bullshit, there's a lot of it.
Janos Uher?
That's the scoundrel I have locked up in the pillory outside my house right now.
What did he do?
He was trying to rob the blacksmith's house, but Loiza, his helper, caught him. He lunged at him, but Janusz pulled out his axe, and the lad ended in a bad way. God knows if he'll survive. If we have to bury Loiza, I'll make sure Janusz hangs.
Told me if I buried a blacksmith, it'd end in tears.
What exactly did Janos do to Loiza?
He slashed him with an axe, the murderer, right in the stomach. He's got a deep, gaping wound there, like a gate to hell. We don't have an apothecary or a sawbones here. The herbalist says he only has 2 more days left.
Надо помочь, значит, ему.
How about I treat this Loiza boy? Would you let Janos go free?
What do you care about him? Is he some pal of yours?
Oh, God, no. But I need him.
All right. If you heal Loiza and pay for that scoundrel, I'll let him go. But don't let him show his face around here again.
I'll go to see Loiza.
Ну, выкуп еще плати за этого мерзавца, зачем мне это надо?
He's in a really bad shape.
Hey, about this Matthew. Where does he ambush people most often?
He has already robbed several traders on the roads between our village and the Sukhdol fortress. You'd better avoid those places. Although, there is a bounty on Matthew, if you dare. Not too measly, actually.
This damn job. If only I had
I'd be happy to help.
hand here.
The likes of him belong behind bars or in the pillory.
Or the gallows. Listen then. Besides the fact that Matthew robs traveling merchants, he also has something much more valuable. If you can bring it to me, you'll get your reward.
This damn job. If only I had someone to give me
What precious thing can a bandit like him have in his possession?
Here's the thing. Not long ago, a certain master illuminator was passing through. An interesting man, honored guest. I gave him lodging and food at my house and asked him a few questions. He said he was delivering a book to Sedlets, for which he had been asked to make pictures. He was very careful with it and kept it close the entire time. He left at dawn the next day.
And what happened then?
They found him dead by the wagon he arrived in, which was burnt. The book had vanished into thin air. If Matthew's involved, and I bet he is, he must still have the book.
Hey, about this Matthew. Where does he ambush people most often?
Were you not listening to me? Somewhere by the roads between Miskovitz and Sukhdol.
Ну, хорошо, давай для начала поможем этому пацану. Как-нибудь попробуем вылечиться. Так, подожди-ка, где его искать? А, он тут где-то.
I apologize.
Poor fella. He's barely breathing. That wound looked quite scary. But it's not so bad, really. It's deep, but it's clean, and it's not bleeding much. Let's see what we've got here. Janos really fucked him up. But if I clean the wound and bandage it tightly, he may recover in time. A healing potion wouldn't hurt either.
Ничего, он встал. Что это за прикол? О, опять стоит. Живой, видишь, все-таки. Не, ну помолиться-то не поможет.
I'm gonna bandage you now. Hold on a moment. I have a healing potion for you.
Только интересно, какое снадобье мне нужно. Календула, может? Хотя, давай ромашковый отвар ему дадим.
Drink this. You'll feel better. Some chamomile to help you sleep and save what little strength you have left. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Please grant Loisa a speedy recovery. He has done nothing wrong. He doesn't deserve to die yet. This I ask as your faithful servant. Intercede for him, Lord God, and your Son, Jesus Christ. May Loisa recover soon, and may he continue to serve the Lord as a good Christian. Well, that's done. It should be enough to keep him alive.
Здесь я все правильно сделал.
Did the humans attack Miscavis? Are they causing you problems?
Thank God, no. And I'd like it to stay that way.
And how'd you get along with them?
As best we can. And we can count our blessings that our village belongs to the Sedlitz Monastery. Sigismund thinks quite highly of the abbot, and explicitly prohibited his people from pillaging the monastery's property.
If you have any problems with robbers, I'll be happy to help you.
Thanks so much for the offer. I'll keep it in mind. But first, I have to convince the abbot to offer some reward.
Do you have problems with robbers? I expect it's not completely safe on the roads, eh?
Unfortunately, you're right. But that wasn't the case not too long ago. Nobody would even dare fart around Kuttenberg without the nobility's permission. And today? It's no use talking about it.
I've already treated Loisa. He'll be all right.
Really? Well, it's true he's looking a little better now. He has a healthier color and all.
So everything worked out well. Can you let Janos go free?
Well, all right. But pay up first. Loisa needs something to live on while he's recovering. Think of it as compensation.
Нифига себе.
I'd be happy to pay for Janos, but you're asking too much.
All right, then. If you insist. I hope Loisa can live off this. Here's the key to the pillory. It's better if you free him yourself. I don't want him spitting on my boots.
Плачу за разбойника. Жесть, конечно. Надо было его просто выкрасть, но ничего страшного, и так 10к. Почему бы и нет? Зато пацану поможем.
Apples, juicy apples, yellow and red. Buy some apples.
Greetings, sir.
Подожди-ка, тут портной есть, да? Что у тебя есть?
What do you have for sale?
Хотя не буду пока ничего, наверное, покупать. Блин, я думал, можно починить что-нибудь у нее. Пока что не, ладно, ничего интересного.
We've got enough to go around.
A wonderful day, fine wares here, quality merchandise.
Heal!
Где Барбоскин?
Here, Mutt.
Барбоски, нате.
Look what I have for you. Here, Mutt.
Хотя, блин, это надо бы выбросить, если честно. Что уже 40%. Качество вообще отстойное. Блин, надо будет еду купить, наверное, подожди-ка. Или у меня есть? Ну не, есть сушеная говядина, пусть будет.
Sit and stay.
Ладно, пошли этого разбойника освобождать. Что-то еще можно спросить, в принципе.
Good afternoon.
What's going on around here?
Martha, the wife of our blacksmith here, came complaining a while ago. She arranged a job for her old man, but he doesn't like it. He won't even let his apprentice do it. And it's a pity you weren't here earlier. There was a fight.
Some drunks had a fight?
No, that's just the point. A bunch of brutes laid into a lad. I think they were after him. If I hadn't called the bailiff, he could have ended up a lot worse.
And who was the lad?
A hired hand from Vysoka, a village up the hill. I think his name is Pavel.
And you don't know why they beat him up?
You'll have to ask him yourself. He wouldn't tell me anything. He acted like nothing had happened.
Thanks. Anything else?
There are also bands of vagrants wandering around here, so something will definitely happen sooner or later.
Right here?
Not yet, but people are already afraid to stick their noses out at night, especially after that fight with those blokes from Prague.
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place, drinking and eating like pigs. Our lads told them politely to take a walk. And they did too. But not before beating our lads up like dogs. And what did the bailiff do? Not a thing. He's an old yellow belly. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. All in secret, of course. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Ну ладно. Так, подожди-ка, что тут вообще стоит? Портной. Стирка, пекарь. Тут ты, Барбоскин, сидишь. Ладно, все, пошли освобождать его. То я и так задерживаюсь. Тут, я так понял, тоже купальни нету. Ну, видишь, люди сами все стирают.
Hey, what do you gape at? Fish face?
Dry Devil sent me. He's looking for you.
Tell him Janusz busy.
Oh. Alright then.
Dority, I just pulling pistol. Get me out of here, brother. My neck on line, hey?
Don't worry. I'll have you right out of there.
You some wizard, or what?
Well, not exactly. But I do have the key.
How the fuck you get that?
I healed that wounded villager. So the bailiff is letting you go.
Yeah, come let Janusz kiss you. But get me out first. I am stiff like fucking corpse. Fantastic! I am stiff like black. Thank you, fella.
You can thank the devil and Zizka. They sent me for you.
Devil? How he get free, hey? Last I know, he rotting in chains.
Me, Kubienka, and Zizka freed him.
Zizka? That mad bastard here? Now that is something to look forward to. And what about Eder? You find him too?
He's in the devil's den already. He nearly got hanged in a neighboring village.
Him too? What did Polish fucker do this time?
It seems he was, playing hide the sausage with the Pshitaki butcher's wife. And the butcher wasn't too forgiving.
Ah, typical of him, to get hanged for some wench. Well, anyway, I will go now. We meet there.
Hold on. I had to buy your freedom.
You want it back? You fucking head. Hey, where I get coin? In fucking stocks? But, you know, I got something for you much better. What do you say to my sausage? Eh?
What are you blabbering about? What sausage?
Proper one. Full of goodness. Maybe not smell so good, but taste good when you hold nose.
Приколист, конечно.
Thanks, but no thanks. I don't really like sausages anyway.
You don't know what you miss. I go now. I cannot wait to meet them crazy fuckers.
We'll meet at the Devil's Den.
I hope. We got things to drink too.
Так, кого мне еще надо вызволить? А, мат уже еще.
Go.
Ну, надеюсь, там бабки не надо будет тратить. 500 эти потратил уже.
Quick! Quick!
Опа. Вот и он напал. Вот зачем лошадь убивать, я вообще не понимаю. Ну, чела тоже.
If Matthew is rampaging round here, this could be
Просто
his work.
грабануть и все. У него же все равно ни охраны, ничего нету.
They didn't even take everything.
Видишь, добро раскидал, я так понял.
I think I'm on the right track.
Ну, как и этого мы искали. Как там его? Я забыл уже. Капустного вора. Зато пока ничего разбросанного я не вижу. Вот там яблочки стояли и все. Где его лагерь? А нифига себе, область поиска большая, конечно. Блин, а чё я пешком вообще хожу, тоже непонятно. Уже наконец-то я... Так, давай смотреть внимательно, что вдруг что пропустим.
This must be Matthew's camp. He's not here though. I suppose he's off robbing someone. Either I wait or I can come back another time.
Придется, конечно, ждать, что сделаешь. Давай подождем до вечера. Ну и где он? В чем прикол? Давай дольше подождем. А нифига себе их тут.
You're right. I'm going. Don't worry.
And don't come back, you idiot!
He's alone, isn't he?
Hey, what are you doing here? Who are you?
You must be Matthew. Am I right?
Who's asking?
The Dry Devil sent me.
That old bastard is still alive. I thought he'd been executed a long time ago.
He's free again. Thanks to us. He's getting his old band together. So they sent me looking for you.
That's so very sweet of him. So he whistles and I should come running to him like a good boy.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil. But I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past is past.
Don't you miss the Devil's Pack? Kubienka is still talking about the old days.
I like to think of them sometimes too, but I don't miss them. None of them really know why they're with the devil anyway. Most of them just don't have anything else to do. If the devil reigned, they would just drink themselves to death or kill each other. At least I know what I want.
And you're content with robbing poor souls by the road?
Ah, you are quite wrong there. I'm a customs collector, and it's still better than being with the devil.
The devil and Zizka have a higher purpose. We fight for our rightful king.
How? By capturing nobles and them demanding money for their release? We gutted their people, and they gutted us, but only the devil got the money and the glory. What the fuck is noble about that?
Maybe you're right.
How'd you get involved with the devil anyway? Didn't it occur to you that you could be more than his human shield?
It's complicated.
No brat has ever said, when I grow up, I want to be a mean old bastard's dog's body. But somehow, a whole bunch of us ended up being just that. One lost cause after another. What led you to the devil?
I don't want to die in the same bed I was born in.
What's the matter?
I want to see the world. Live life to the fullest.
It's hard to imagine a youthful devil, but I'd say he had similar ideas. Anyway, you're sure to have a lot of living life to the fullest with him.
So you're not rejoining the devil? That's your final word?
Aye.
I'll let him know.
Well, maybe not the very last word. I have to ask before you go. Did you pay the duty?
What are you talking about? What duty?
What do you think? To the king! I am His Majesty's Chief Customs Collector.
Aye, and I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment? A royal customs collector's time is precious.
What customs collector? You're just a bandit.
Peace all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't, take. Cough up!
The devil's counting on me to find and reunite all of his old band.
Why should I care?
What do you think he's gonna do when he finds out his capture was all a setup?
A setup? What are you blabbering about?
Well, I'll just tell him there was a rat in his band that set him up. And I know who it was.
You bastard. No wonder you and the devil are like brothers.
Are we finally on the same page?
Aye. Aye. It's bad enough I'm being hunted by the Miskovitz bailiff and the Sukdal captain. There's even a bounty on my head. I don't need a pissed-off devil coming after me too.
I heard about the bounty. You're the talk of every inn, after all. I reckon stealing from traders has made you rich, hasn't it?
More than you could imagine. Their pockets are either full of silver or their wagons are bursting with goods. Kuttenberg is a wealthy town, and the merchants are flocking there like flies to shit. You can learn a thing or two that way. If you want, I can share some of my knowledge with you.
Thanks. That might come in handy.
You!
I'd like to learn something.
There's no time for it now. Come back later.
I heard you stole a rare manuscript for Sedlet's monastery.
Perhaps. And why'd you ask? Might you be interested in it?
I just might.
It will not be cheap.
You want a little too much.
Go steal some more, or you'll get nothing.